Are you recording?
Anna.
Yes, I know.
A pair of jeans, a shirt or two. We didn't pack as if we weren't going back. It doesn't matter if it's true. I've got a feeling love will give us what we lack. The world is waiting up.
Hello, stars. Are you all doing? Welcome to our YouTube channel, and if you're yet to subscribe, I'll give you a few seconds to do just that. Welcome to the family. Yay. Alright guys, okay, so today, I'm talking about something really serious, not serious, like a bit sensitive, because this phase seems to be the phase that I'm currently going through, or something that I've gone through for the last few months. I don't know, but then it's something that I'm going through, and it just dawned on me that other people might actually be going through it and might actually not know what to do. So this is me addressing it, like, just in case you probably are going through it, you have gone through it, or will definitely go through it, because everybody will go through this phase one way or the other. So let's get right into the video. The topic is what to do when your friends are no longer available. I know you must be wondering, like, how will my friends not be available? If they are not available, that's the end of the friendship. If they cannot have time for me, that's the end of the friendship. But then I hope we get to realize that as time goes on, especially for we that we are in the university, I'll soon be out anyways. But we are in the higher institution anyway, so there's this point in your life, like years of your life, you got to see this particular person constantly, often, frequently, and all of that, and it just feels like when you're coming towards the end, most of you actually go your separate ways and face life squarely. But then it now feels like you are no longer friends, which is not the case actually. So what do you do when it feels like your friends are no longer available? Like, you get to meet them every day before, you get to hug, kiss, cuddle, especially those that you had to be their roommates. You get to gist all night long, you get to offend each other regularly, you get to piss each other off once and all of that. But then it feels like they're no longer available because everybody's continuing their life. Just imagine 3 roommates, school for 5 years together, and then they are going for service. One is posted to Port Harcourt, another Gua, another Zaria, like everybody just dispersed, especially when in the abroad, from high school to college, is a total ball game entirely. Like, you just feel like your friends are slipping away and all of those stuff. So what do you do when your friends are no longer available? Number one thing to do is to ensure that you keep it at the back of your mind, like you do not forget that these people are still your friends, irrespective. So that one thing you ought to do is assure yourself, like, be rest assured that Lagbaja is my friend, Cecilia is my friend, Praise is my friend, these people are my friend, and irrespective of how separate we are from each other from now, we are still friends. I think you need to assure yourself, and just in case you feel you're not rest assured, you can actually call that friend of yours and just get to sit and talk, like, we're still friends, right? Like, where you are here in my life, you're still here in my life, irrespective of the distance. You're right in my heart, I love you. Not the mushy talk that my friend does not like saying. Anyways, so you get to like, we're still friends. And I want you to realize today that availability is not the sole definition of friendship. I'll say that again. Availability is not the sole definition of friendship. In friendship, availability is just a benefit. It's an advantage that's what comes with friendship. They become available. It's not the soul of friendship. That's not the root of friendship. Availability is not. Do you get what I'm saying? So they not being available does not equal the fact that they do not love you or they do not want to be your friends anymore. Calm down. It doesn't mean that now you do not have time for each other and all. It's just that now it's not like before. You get, like, sometimes they cannot just be available. They are not Jesus Christ. It's Jesus Christ that is omnipresent. Even the devil cannot be available all the time. He is not available everywhere all the time. Do you get what I'm saying? It's only God that is always right on time, available no matter the weather condition, no matter the condition. Anyway, so availability is a benefit of friendship. It's one of the major benefits of friendship. Do you get? They get to be available with them, for you or with you, either when it's convenient or when it's not. Now the focus here is they might not be as available as they used to be. It doesn't make them less of a friend. Anyway, so yeah, now that they are no longer available like they used to, you just need to tell yourself that they are still my friends. I know I love them and they love me as well. It is what it is. Actually, they cannot always be available, but then it doesn't make you as a friend now decide that, okay, and she now understands, don't let me be available. And no, there are just sometimes that they cannot be, even when they want to. First of all, you have to understand that they are still your friend, irrespective of how their availability has actually diminished or it has actually reduced. It doesn't mean it has gone down the drain, but it's just that it's not the way it always used to be. Do you get? So number 2 thing you really need to bear in mind is that you have to now be more understanding. You have to now understand them in truth and indeed. Your understanding has to skyrocket. Like you need to grow in your rate of understanding. That's the only way it can work, because there's going to be lots of excuses. There's going to be lots of, I don't know, but then you just have to let your understanding skyrocket. It has to just it has to multiply. Do you get what I'm saying? And the last but not the least is to be so sincere with each other. Like at this point, sincerity, genuine sincerity, it's like put two push-out words together. Sincerity is really needed. Like you need to be sincere with one another. There's no point lying anymore at this stage. There's no point being hypocritical about things. There's no point being deceitful. There's no point being not straightforward, because one lie at this stage can actually crash the whole relationship. I was saying yesterday, the session I had on WhatsApp, that trust is not salvation. It's not a free gift. Trust is pattern built over time. Like it's a consistency. It's pattern built over time. It's not salvation. It's not a free gift. Is a consistent pattern that has been built over time. So if you think that you can just one day wake up and decide to tell a lie, that time she finds out, or he finds out, that's just it. See, especially if you have a friend like mine, she really hates being lied to. Like it just can literally put a 10-year relationship for her on hold. Like she does not care. Why did you lie? Why do you have? For her, lying is like you don't see her as we are together. Why do you have to lie to me? Do you get? So lying is, and lying is more convenient when you're not together. Like it's so sweet to lie when the person is not there. The person cannot be there in the next few months or few days. It's so easy to lie. So don't let lie creep into the relationship. Be as straightforward as you can, be as sincere as you can, and be as truthful as possible. These 3 things are things I think you can do that would actually help the relationship still blossom and flourish. And before I go, I like to say just one thing. It now takes intentionality. It takes I think that should be another point. Another thing you need to do is be more intentional. Before, when you guys were in high school or probably in the university, things happen spontaneously most times. But now you don't see each other often. God will not bless you. You are in 2 different continents. You have to be more deliberate. You have to, now it takes extra effort to think. It takes extra effort to put together the process of even getting them something, because especially someone that is even in the abroad, by the time you think, babe, what will I get the person? Delivery free, cargo fee, fee. It can weigh you down. Not even the money now, the stress of going through all those things. So you have to be more intentional and deliberate about the relationship now, because spontaneous things do not just happen anymore like they used to. You have to be deliberate about meeting up. You have to be deliberate about conversations. You have to be deliberate about things you do together. You have to be deliberate about things that can help you grow. You have to be deliberate about things that can bring you guys together closely the more. And yeah, So first of all, I said you need to understand that they are still your friend irrespective. Availability is not the soul of friendship. It is just a benefit of friendship. Do you get? 2, you need to be sincere and more straightforward with each other. 3, you need to understand, like be more understanding. And 4, you actually need to be more deliberate and intentional about it. I think these are the things you need to do when you feel like your friends are no longer available. I think I should say physically, in terms of proximity. Do you get? So I hope this helped you. I hope, you know, if you have friends like I do, if you are a friend like I am, you could just send to your friend the link so she can watch. You could send him the link so you can watch. It can actually help you both to, you know, make your friendship grow and be more better. So till I come your way next time, please share, like, subscribe, and most of all, commenting for me is like breathing. You know, that's the only way I can get to communicate with you. That's the only way you can get to know how you feel about the whole video and all. And yes, that is that. Ciao ciao.
The world is waiting